the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he went nowhere. They went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Well, shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways. ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield strike. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it. Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
3, Bills nothing.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's good for a Buffalo Bills
job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Niners 30.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28.
10 at the 28-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Bills 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Butker's kick here is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. That brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
2nd and 7.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
The pass.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. That going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 3. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Mostert. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To George Kittle. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now it's just scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? In the West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is Mostert pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll find Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Well, the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Henry Ruggs. Incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
16. Bills 6.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Quarterback sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Caught left side, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
1st and 10.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. The throw over the middle taken in, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the hook up to Rose. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return is Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time, guys.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. To the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard.
The Bills ready to take over. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Man open left side, it's Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Out of the gun now on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.